Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense takes the field. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Nice move there. Still running at the 40. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Wilkinson. Pocket starts to collapse. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Spartans offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized, and they have to play well for their team to succeed.
And that ball is picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes. And for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football, because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Going up top on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Try to get it to the edge. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
And they'll blow it dead just about the 45-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air. It's Wilkinson. Finds the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Afterburner's coming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That is incredibly frustrating for coaches and fans. You have that huge play, and the penalty takes it away. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to buy time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to them and got the sack.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sparty.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burns when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Wilkinson. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The toss to the right. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is their top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. They'll try to tack one more on their score. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it. Put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage. You got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Spartans have their offense in high gear. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on the
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And it's right down the boulevard. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching.
He's off to the races. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. On the move. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for a man. It's Wilkinson. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance in calling the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. All wideouts, no backs. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete to the right. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Looking to go up top on first down. Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to fire deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target. Like
throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. On second down, wants to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Back to pass, it's Wilkinson. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense set for a first down play. starting this third quarter on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Game on the flag.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll pull it on the read. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
They line up with some. To do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's looking on the right side. Ball in the air, intercepted!
Hold it, open.
Happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. They'll try the run. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it would be very successful.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying to impose their will with the run. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Running back searching for a hole. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work.
Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that looks a little better soon.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Wilkinson. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking left. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays like you saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Right on target this time. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. They're bringing heat. Quarterback now breaking the field. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll just keep slinging it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They'll go to the ground.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to pass. It's Wilkinson. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Snares it outside. It's Aikman. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by just one over Florida. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Spartans in the hurry up.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be seen.
Touchdown, Michigan State. They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Wilkinson. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll throw it on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's not afraid to go deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide out in motion. He wants to throw here on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Spartans are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. All kinds of running room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the ball is picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. They're trying to get to him. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity. You know, listen, once you get past the 50, offensive coordinators, that's when they want to dial up shot plays. You got a little bit of space on the field still left. Everything's not condensed tight like when you get in the red zone. You take those shots, but man, your receiver.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sparty. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. That's caught. It's Aikman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to pass on second down. He's got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. It's complete to the left. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Wilkinson. He throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this...
Catch in stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Michigan State. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
3rd down coming.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Excellent field position here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think...
Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Indiana's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a...
He's going to throw deep right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way.
We'll take over.
And they've got him backed up. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play. You need to get you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And the Spartans want to move quickly. Dialing up the second down pass play. Finds his man down the middle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
After 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pocket starts to collapse. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Using the quick game. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
After the misfire, it's second down. Back to the air one more time. Throwing right. Got it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The offense lining up for a first down play. Johnson looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw on second down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. The snap sets up the throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Gets away. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Might as well stick with him. Fakes his man out. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. And that could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
Tempo and overdrive.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Going to the running game. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got...
Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Sees him at open space. An opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Throws to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. How about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Spartans! 30. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He makes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. And nice job sticking up and going their necks for this defense.
They're bringing heat. Heaves it on the run. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They move the tight end all over. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Grabs it in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And as a defense, that's why you want to avoid 3rd and short moving forward. It's really hard to defend that slant. That's a bang-bang play. The offense knows they can execute in their sleep. Defense will have to do better early in the drive moving forward.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Johnson wants to throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Open runway ahead. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Handoff to the single back. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Field goal is good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
21, Indiana, 3.
He'll start the return inside the spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. He'll pull it on the read. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate.
Touchdown, Spartans! And the pummeling has started. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Johnson looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. At the 45 on its way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Out of bounds at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Trying to get to it. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gotten out everybody right now on the same page.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials will call. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lofts one high and deep. A full dive to haul that one in. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit
and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time foul.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Complete out of the backfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll try to snap it quickly. Johnson wants to throw it. Uncorks it. Working on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Hoosiers are on the move.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Hoosiers look to do some damage in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Spartans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Johnson looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one.
He toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Smarty. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to keep clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
This time on target. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Johnson wants to throw it. Feeling some heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. 1st down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Makes it grab at the 25, and there's room.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team.